Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and welcome back to yet another Mosasaurus-based mod spotlight, the third Mosasaurus we've covered on the channel, but this one may just be the best looking one yet, the closest one to the Mosasaurus in Jurassic World. This is made by DigitalDuckModelling, who's done tons of the best mods out there for evolution, and rather oddly, it replaces the Diplodocus. Now I know that's still annoying, but we'll get there eventually, just give it time. But let's check this out, I've not seen this in game. Let's have a, oh my god. Hello. The exit animation is, funky. Funky's the word we're going to use here, folks. It is humongous. My god. It is actually Godzilla. Or sort of. Side note, we need a good Godzilla mod, just saying. So, now the reason this uses the Diplodocus, that is awesome looking. Can we just stop that right there? That is fantastic looking. It's a bit chubby perhaps, but I think that is really, really good. That looks absolutely fantastic. With the little fluke up on the tail there, the spines along the back, the colouring is spot on. Oh, that's very, very cool. And of course, the reason it uses the Diplodocus, which might seem like a weird choice, is because as much as we can bring in new dinosaurs to the game and stuff like that, we can't edit the rigs. As far as I know, this is how it works. So basically, the underlying bone structure, the animation structure of those dinosaurs still has to be adhered to. So, if you made a Mosasaurus this size adhered to the structure of, say, the Acrocanthosaurus, like the other mod, it would do lots and lots of very weird stuff. By using the Diplodocus, they can make a massive dinosaur, well, a massive Mosasaurus in this case, and it still look really good. It's going to eat from a plant feeder, which is mildly annoying, but other than that, it should, by and large, work. And it looks brilliant. And we're not even in the water yet, it is just going to drink from the water. Let's pop out another couple. I've got some other colours to showcase, just in case. I don't know if there are other colours, but we'll have a little look. I do want to talk about that briefly as well. So we've got the tall herbivore feeder over here. On the comment section, someone mentioned, how about replacing the tall herbivore feeder, as in this model here, this part of it, the tree, with a shark, as in, you know, the way the shark comes up in the film, or comes down in the film, and they're like, yeah, sounds like a good idea, so if someone can get on that, then we're in business, folks, we're in business. That would be very, very cool. I do want to see it eat. I'm very curious. They do look... I see a slight difference, am I crazy? Is this one a little bit browner in colour scheme? Yeah, it definitely is. Even on land, they look awesome. I think there's something about the way that a Diplodocus would move, this kind of flowy, serpentine movement, you know, because of the really long body, the long neck, the long tail. That's translating really well into the Mosa, because I think it looks really good. Oh, that is fantastic. Honestly, give them normal legs, and this could pass as like a normal dinosaur. Hello, do you look different? Yeah, you got a little bit of purple and green going on there. Very cool. Okay, right, I'm going to shoot you. Boop. Now, we're here on Isla Tucano because I wanted to try something new. Isla Tucano is known for having waterfalls. As you can see, over here, I've got a waterfall here, I've got a waterfall here. We can't make our own waterfalls, but what we can do, thanks to the new mods, is build habitats in areas with waterfalls. Now, the problem is the water on Isla Tucano is weird, as I just found out for the first time today. It is much, much darker, and you can't really see through it that well. It's quite shallow, blah, 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 blah. But we're going to give it a go anyway, and we'll probably end up nipping back. Tell you what, we'll build another exhibit at the coastline so we can see how the Mosa is going to look underwater as well. Okay, our Mosa is about to land in our very hastily built, very cheap, low-key exhibit. I'm just really curious how deep this water is. Okay, the tail's gone in nicely. Oh? Oh, it's definitely a little bit on the shallow end, isn't it? Okay, you're still floating, buddy, which is a bit of a shame. You look cool, don't get me wrong. Very cool, very sexy. But unfortunately, the water up here kind of sucks. There may be areas out there, and I think there are, with waterfalls that have more suitable water, but if I was going to build a habitat here, and that is a cool place for a habitat, I think you'd probably use the Spinosaurus or the Suchomimus or something like that. So this was a failed experiment. However, we're not done quite yet. I've built another one by the sea, and we're going to head over in that direction. Here she comes, soaring majestically over the hilltops. She sort of looks like one of those spaceships from Star Wars. You know, the wings. Oh, she's awake. The bits that stick out the side, and then that sort of conical shape downwards. Is that Star Wars? I can't even remember at this point. Let's see how this one plays out. It might be a little bit too deep, if anything. Got a nice little underwater fence there, ready for her. Down she goes. I mean, it's a big, big creature, so... There we go. She's landed. She's happy. She's underwater. And that looks fantastic. The increase in size is honestly such a big deal. It really is. I'm going to bring up this exhibit a little bit, though. Let's get rid of the feeder first. Okay, there we go. Much shallower, and she looks fantastic. Every now and again, she pops her head over the top. The tail swings out over the rim of the water. You would probably keep this a little bit deeper, but there is a good reason I've done this so shallow. Today, we've seen 3 Mosasauruses, and usually that would be the end of the video. But they were all deceived, for another was made. And that other is an Indominus Rex. Right, so... my plan, in my infinite wisdom, was to make a really shallow Mosasaurus habitat so that the Indominus Rex could stand in it and not look like it's underwater completely, right? And that way we could have the Indominus Rex kind of hunt the Mosasaurus and kind of recreate the end of Jurassic World. I thought that would be really cool. However, that is really putting into scale just how humongous this Mosasaurus is. It is absolutely gigantic. And I don't think there is a way to make it so that the Mosasaurus is completely submerged and the Indominus Rex is not submerged completely. Like, even just the head above the water would be really cool. We're still going to do it anyway, because of course we are. But I think I'm going to bring the Mosasaurus up so it's like half in the water. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, look at that. It's like a shark. It's very cool. The Indominus Rex is still going to be underwater. Look at this thing. It's like it's eaten several Indominus Rexes already. It's an absolute chunk. I think he's going for it. The fabled underwater... Wait, he's inside it? Yeah, he's inside it. There he goes. Chomping away. Okay, let's try that again. I think we're in business, folks. Indominus... yeah, just locked into the animation. You can see it just there. Let's go slow motion. So the Indominus approaches from the rear. It's kind of like a hyena. Because that's how hyenas like to do it. They rip from the anus, because it's like a soft entry point to like larger animals. Rips along there, down to the stomach, up towards the neck. Most is like, no! Very dramatic Godzilla-esque death sequence there. Indom rips to the side and will feast for 10 billion years afterwards, essentially. And then we get all floopy and stretchy, as we all want to do. That is a fantastic mod. I was bored. That is a fantastic mod. That is a truly fantastic mod. Big shout out to DigitalDuckModelling. We will be bringing this into our Paleozoic Park. Paleolithic Park? Paleozoic Park. Which means yet more Mosasaurus soon, but I will try to come up with a original way of representing a Mosasaurus enclosure, because God knows we've done a lot of them lately. But hey, people love the Mosasaurus. Anyways, we're going to end it there. Do check out the mod. I'm going to link it down below in the description. Go download it for yourselves. You know, replaces the Diplodocus. Hopefully one day we'll get it so it doesn't replace anything. I know all that is still being worked on. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you all had a lovely day and continue to do so. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.